Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica McDonald and I am a knitting pattern designer. Before I begin, I have my 3-year-old son. You can see him right there. He's home with me today, so you might see him in the background and he might make a little bit of noise. I hope that doesn't bother you. So I am here today to show you my newest book. So this is Forest. If you are a regular watcher of the podcast, you will have seen all of the designs and hear all about the process the whole way since, I think it was last November or December that I started. It's been nearly a year, so you've been watching the whole journey and it's finally here. If you're new here, here is my latest book that I've been working on for the last year. Before we begin, let me give you a little intro I'm notoriously bad about. You can find my patterns as well as my books on my website, which there's a link to that in the description box right down below this video. You can also find my patterns on Ravelry. There's also a link to that. If you like my designs, please sign up for my newsletter because that is the best place to hear about all my new releases and know what's going on in my world. So, without further ado, here is Forest. They came a week ago now, exactly a week ago now. They came on a truck and I have been packing furiously. You can't really see them. You can kind of see them now right behind my chair. There's stacks and stacks of orders that are ready to go out to their new homes. It's so exciting to package up all of these books and send them off to people who have been dying to have them in their hands. They're on their way. Don't worry, it's only a little bit longer now. So here's Forest, here's the front, and here's the back cover. I'm going to show you a little bit of the inside so you can see it in detail. My husband took all of the pictures. I'm not going to show you any of the patterns. I'm just going to go through and show you the pretty parts. The patterns are all in the back. There's a whole section of the patterns. I like these two photos in this section in particular. All of the different designs go together really, really well. I just love how they look together. Part of that is because all of the designs complement each other, and part of that is because I use the same complementary color scheme, the same yarns in all of them. There's the hat. The beginning of the book has a section where it goes into detail about all of the patterns. It has some lovely photos of all of them. You have my camera case?
I did.
Yeah. Here's the snowy shawl. Here's Snowy Pines. This is the sweater that I have on right now. You can see how good they look together. I really love this combination of larch and the shawl and the hat together, which is why I put it on the cover. There's a whole page here dedicated to resources. He's playing with my ball winder, just a bit squeaky. So these are all resources. There are a lot of video tutorials and blog posts that I put together to help you with all of the different patterns and the different techniques in the patterns. Here's a whole page on yarn substitutions. I used Rare Natura Ulisse and Juliet. That's a worsted weight and sport weight yarn. Well, Ulisse is sport weight, Juliet is worsted weight. But you don't need to use the same yarns I used if you don't want to. I have down here in these sections, I have a whole list of yarns that would work perfectly in these designs, that would work really well. Some are American-made yarns that are going to be a little more expensive, and some are budget yarns like Knit Picks and Cascade yarns. Hey Aiden, that's kind of noisy. He doesn't care. Just the welcome note from me. Table of contents. The copyright information. And the intro to the book. So there are 7 patterns in here, 4 sweaters and 3 accessories. I'm going to show them. There's Snowy Pines. That's one of the sweaters. Then there's Red Cedar. It's all falling apart. It was folded a minute ago. Red Cedar is a sweater. Larch is one of the sweaters. Silver Birch. It's another sweater. Then there's the snowy shawl, which honestly, this one's amazing. It's my first ever shawl design, and I really made something I love on this one. So the snowy shawl, it's a colorwork shawl that's knit in the round and steeped, which is super duper fun to knit. The juniper hat, just pop it on. I love this hat. And alder mittens. So all of the sweaters are size inclusive, for extra small all the way up to, I don't even know how many, extra large, but all the way up through 60-inch bust. So from like 30 to 60-inch bust. Here are the mittens. The mittens and the hat are written for adult through toddler sizes, so you could make these mittens for everyone from a 2-year-old to a grown man. This is not the largest size. I think this is size 4, and there are 5 sizes in the mittens. And the hat also has 4 or 5 sizes. I don't remember how many sizes, but you can make them for the whole family, so they're fantastic for gift knitting. And that's the Forest collection. The book is stunning. Yes, it is my own work, but the book is stunning. And you can also get Woodland Ramble, which is the kids' version of the same book. This is the one that I published last year. So Woodland Ramble has 4 sweaters in it as well, and they're the kids' version of all of the sweaters that are in Forest. And the 2 books have different accessories. So if you look in Woodland Ramble, hang on. Woodland Ramble has the snowy hat and the snowy mittens. There's the snowy mittens. And they coordinate nicely with Snowy Pines, as well as the snowy shawl. And they're written in adult sizes as well. So if you wanted to make a whole coordinated set with the shawl and hat and mittens, you can find them between the 2 collections. All of the patterns in Woodland Ramble are also available individually if you just wanted to buy 1 or 2. And then in Woodland Ramble you have Juniper, which is this cute little colorwork cowl, which goes nicely with this hat that I have on. This cowl is written in 3 sizes from toddler to adult, so you can make the cowl with the matching hat. And the mittens don't exactly match, but they go well enough if you use the same yarn. So Forest and Woodland Ramble, they are a very happy pair. If you buy both of them, I can ship them in the same envelope, and the shipping cost is the same as it would be for 1 book. So there's the both of them. And when you do buy them, I have made sure that all of my shipping is as plastic free as possible. So they come in these craft paper mailers. They're really sturdy. They don't bend or anything. You can see it's not going to bend. I've got my logo stamp on there. And then you get a signed little note card that I've signed. If your heart looks a little wonky, please forgive me because I'm really bad at drawing hearts. But I drew them anyway because I'm so very thankful to every one of you who buys a book. And yeah, so if you want to buy one, feel free to go over to my website and order a copy of Forest. Or you can also order Woodland Ramble, just get them both. I would be very thankful if you buy my book. I'll just do a quick flip through. You can see Aiden in the background. It's a very quick flip through, so you can kind of see the inside. There it is. After I'm done here, I'm going to go, well, after I'm done talking to you, I'm going to put in some video clips from our photo shoots, some video of all the designs modeled beautifully in the Forest. So stay tuned after I say goodbye and you can see some beautiful video clips, and I might even put in some pictures so you can see in beautiful detail the designs that are included in the book. Then you can head over to my website, which there will be a link down below for you to go straight to it. Head over to my website and buy a copy. I ship internationally as well. I've shipped to Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Iceland, Australia and New Zealand as well. The sun is going away now. Australia and New Zealand. So anywhere internationally, just choose international shipping. There's 2 shipping options when you're checking out. One is for inside the United States and one is international. And yeah, go and buy my book. I would be very thankful. The link is in the description box. Stay tuned for some pretty video and pictures, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Thank you.